Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. It's Saturday night. We're going to have some fun. It's just going to be a live video chat show, and it's going to be for adults because we do use sharp things like needles and scissors and knives and heat guns and stuff. But we're also a live chat show where we interact with the chat room as we stream, and it's kind of like the way we like to do it. That's the way we do it. We chat to each other and goof off and talk and yak and laugh and play and have good times. But this is Saturday night, so I will be having a guest on tonight. Teresa Church is going to come and play with us a bit tonight, and there will be a bunch of people in the chat room, and we will be playing some other games. We've got a 365 book that we like to play in. It gives us prompts, and sometimes we do games and things in here. So, um, anyway, tonight we're going to do some kind of a sunset. If you can't see, I have a circle here underneath this paint, and then there's lines that go out, and it sort of looks like something like this. It's circled and then the lines go out. And what I'm going to do is it's going to be a double layer painting. And I've made this in advance, and I'm going to be cutting out the sun part, all of the yellow streaks. And then there's going to be void places. Every other one, there'll be a void place, and you'll be able to see the background sky coming through. So, and then there's going to be the water. So this is how I was going to do the sunset part, and I will be cutting out the inner some of the inner stripes inside. So I'm just going to start doing that right now. Hi, Melissa. Melissa's here with me. She's going to play with me tonight. She likes to do the 365 book. Now, the problem I'm having at this moment is seeing some of the lines. So I think I will go over some of it with my pencil and lightly go over some of those markings that I'm going to be cutting out. I put a little bit too much paint on it to see it. I thought I was going to be able to see it with no problem, but I can see the circle here, and I'm just going to do a little sketchy with my, just real lightly with my pencil, so I can sort of see the sunset part. And there is a flat line where it's down on top of the horizon. So here's a mark, and I believe here's a mark, and here's a mark. Hi, Joe.
Hi, honey.
We're playing.
What y'all do?
We're playing. I'm going to be doing the sunset tonight.
Cool.
And I've started the sun part, and I'm going to cut it out.
Are you online now?
Yep, live. We're live. It's alive.
Oh, color with Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Hi, honey.
Melissa's going to play. She wants to
Cool.
play. And it's terrible that I've lost my lines, but the paint job was going to be really good too.
Oh, it's
So,
yeah. Did you sling it
no, I
or
didn't
flip it or something? How
sling
did you
it.
get those colors?
Well, that's a good question, Joe, and I'm glad you asked that because I can share how I got these striations. You see the
Striation.
That's a good
Oh,
term.
now flip it up. The light behind it, like that. See,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it's hard
yeah,
for you
yeah.
to show.
I recycled. I recycled.
Oh,
I
yeah.
recycled. And with these little stripedy lines
Oh,
right there.
yeah.
Well, I got these I get these little cards, these
Goodies.
credit cards in the mail,
Uh-huh.
and some of them they're not raw hard plastic, but they're plastic coated, but
Yeah.
they're still, you tear them apart. And when you tear them apart, they have this little ridge left on
Little
on the
flukes.
card
Uh-huh.
where they were attached to a piece of paper for advertising. And well, heavens to Betsy,
But
there's
Suzanne,
Suzanne. Where have you
I was just
been?
gonna say,
I haven't seen you in a month of Sundays, girlie. And you know what? I was thinking about you, Suzanne. I was thinking about you. I was, and I tell you why. Because I was using my little hefty defty, handy dandy stamping mat that you bought me. See,
oh,
I remember some things. I remember the important things. Hi, Sharon. And
hi
but I
Sharon.
think about you often, Suzanne. Oh, I'm going to. Okay, I'm coming, Teresa. Teresa is backstage.
Oh,
Will you click her in?
I'm sorry.
So there's our guest. Woohoo!
Here,
See, it says add stream. See the words
right there.
right there. Ta-da!
Hey,
Hey,
hi,
Joe.
Joe. Thank you for
Hello,
letting me
hello.
in.
Yeah, Joe, I would have let you set it out there for hours, and Joe,
I just, yeah.
he couldn't stand it that you were back
Well,
there.
I've been sitting here ever since that you sent me the link, so
Oh
I have
goodness,
been
I'm
sitting here a
sorry.
while
Well, I'm just
listening to you talk about striations.
oh gosh, yeah,
Yeah.
I did. So anyway, we're going to do this tonight, and it looks like she, Tracy's going to be cutting out paper dolls. Hmm.
Oh, I see.
But anyway, let me explain this to you, Teresa. I've got the top part of the sun that I'm making right now, and I made these striations with the little advertisement card that I
Hello,
got,
Kathy.
and
Julie.
I'm going to cut my sunshine out, and
You're
I've
gonna,
done messed up.
you wouldn't really have to cut it out. All you have to do is use a fine uh, black marker.
I
That
got pencil. Was
it
that a
would,
good enough black
I
marker?
don't know. If the blacker it is, the more it looks like it's really cut it out instead of, I was just saying.
Oh dear, 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 dear.
I'm just the guy who takes care of the dogs. I don't know anything about painting them.
Well, I'm going to use my pencil because I've got it, and it's kind of wonky. It needs sharpened,
Yeah.
and I'm just going to use it anyway and get as much lead
Hi,
out of it as I can
Suzanne.
get. And so yeah, so
Hello,
hello
Get the lid
hello.
everybody.
out. Get the lid out.
Sharon Lombard. I see you hiding behind that tree.
Is she hiding?
No, I just didn't say anything to her. And she jumped
Oh,
over there to the
Sharon's not
side.
hiding. She doesn't hide.
Yeah.
She comes
Goodness
right
gracious.
out in the open, right boldly, come and go and everything.
So anyway, this is not going to hurt anything if I do it again. So absolutely no problemo. And Teresa encouraged me. She said something to me the other day when I posted this picture. She says, "Oh, Beth, I know you can do a better job," or something like that. Did you say that to me?
Yes, I think most pictures I see you do a much better job than the original artist does, and that's my opinion. But
Well,
that's
I
how I
put
feel.
my own little tweak in it too,
Yeah.
and I
Right,
think my personal tweak is good. Yeah, I
it
like
makes
my
a difference. It
it
If she
does.
thinks about it too
Thank you,
much,
Teresa.
Teresa, it doesn't
I
turn out as
start
good as
doubting
she. Yeah.
myself. Yeah, I do.
No,
I
don't even think about it. Just do it because we know
Yeah.
you can.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just sort of made uh, this idea up about I don't know 10 minutes ago, not very long ago,
Hi, Sherry. How are
and
you?
I decided that I wanted to do the
Oh,
sunshine,
y'all getting in here now.
and I didn't know how I thought about using some masking tape and pulling it off the paper and
Oh, that'd be too
yada
much
yada
work.
yada. Well, it would have worked
Yeah, it would have
had
worked.
I done it that way. And then I thought of this way, and I thought, oh,
You
this
see
one
that's the difference.
I
See,
can use this. It's like a stencil. See?
you can't compete with the people that have got all their stuff all laid out and all done, and then you have to do it on on site, and it takes longer to do it on site. And then you get a lot of things going on, and you feel like you miss out on, not the
Uh,
way you should have done
yeah,
it.
I wanted to get it done while we were online and not go overtime.
I
And this
know.
way, if I had some of it done up in advance, a little bit pre prepped,
Yeah, there you go.
that
Pre-prep.
that's my mother taught me how to do that. She was a school teacher, and she was very good at doing Bible studies and devotions and things, and she says you got to prepare yourself if you're going to do something. You just
Yeah.
can't go in cold turkey and do a presentation and expect it to be you know voila. It's not going to always be. You
Yeah.
want to leave an impact, when you do a story. And it's like when I do my little pages after I do my devotions and stuff. It's icing to the program, and it gives you something to remember.
Wow.
So there's
These girls just
my
don't want the cake;
sunshine.
they want the icing, honey.
Exactly.
Ain't
So,
that right, Teresa?
so hi everybody coming in.
Absolutely.
Sherry and Julia and KK, and who else have I missed? Have I missed anybody? Hello everybody in the balcony. So all of these are going to be cut out every other one. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut them to the center first. And then I can cut every other one. So if I cut, I don't think the pencil's going to show up enough to hurt anything.
Yeah.
It's going to be right on the line. And with the background that I'm going to be doing, you won't be able to see the pencil parts. So all I have to do is be careful and not rip anything off yet as I get in here towards the sun, towards the center of the sun. So I'm trimming these in, and this is a good little lesson here, a starburst. This is a starburst, and you can do this with any kind of. It doesn't have to be the sun. It could be rays from just any kind of light, bright light,
Right. Right.
like a lighthouse. Uh, the moon coming up behind something, and you might have some lights from the moon sprouting out. And I love the lighthouse theory. I like to do lighthouses. I need to do a lighthouse. Haven't done one in a while. So, how's everybody doing today? What y'all been doing on this Saturday?
Anybody been getting any of that rain?
No, but we got 90-degree temperatures.
Oh
Tomorrow
my!
it's supposed to be 99.
We got rain just a while ago. It rained for probably an hour, and it was about 3 inches of water.
It was very thunder boomish.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had thunder boomers. It wasn't lightning. It was just thunder boomers. Big time. So anyway, this won't take me too much longer. And then we get to start on our background page. And we will be doing probably the 365 book. Melissa's in here, and she just needs to give me a page number, and we'll wait for uh, Cheryl to get in here, and because she's got the book and she likes to play sometimes when she's not ill. She's had a rough week. She's had a she's had a crown put on, and she's
I'm gonna show you a couple
been
of
pushed.
pictures, ladies. And
He's gonna.
I
He's
took I
gonna.
took that for you all, Ryan. You all. That's
We watched this weather guy called Ryan Hall, y'all.
It's not no tornado or anything, but it's just some real cumulus.
Peculiar clouds,
Yeah.
huh? He could
Yeah.
he can send that in and get it on the.
Yeah, I know
He
that.
he
That's why I
he'd
took it.
probably show it.
I didn't show you that, did I?
No, but you were talking about it. So anyway, I'm almost done. Just a few more little snips here, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna do. It's working. It's working. My hands are cramping. Oh no. What am I going to do? Ah, one more. One more. I think I can do one more. All right. So what we're going to do?
And Janet,
Here
Jen,
we go. Here we go.
Sharon,
Hi, Janet.
hi, Julia.
House. Jen's in the house.
So
Hello,
good to see
everybody.
everybody.
Hi, Alicia. I saw Alicia this morning. Woohoo! Where were we? We were in somebody's room this morning. Carol's. It was Carol's room. She was she was doing some nice art stuff this morning. So now um, I'm going to cut every other one off. So I'm going to leave the straight line and I'm going to cut this one off. Maybe I'll fold it back and see what happens when I fold it back. Every other one is going to be folded back. And so you see how it's leaving the sun, the the part that we want. I don't know what to call it. The sun rays. Yeah,
Sunrise.
they're sun rays.
The funnels.
Yes, Carol did some beautiful stenciling this morning that really inspired me. Yes, she
She did
did.
really great this morning.
It was lovely demonstrations. She took her time and she was just attentive to all of us, and it worked out really, really sweet. Let's see now. Let me get another pair of scissors. I got a little tiny pair that might help me out. Right there. What'd you do, Joe?
Oh, that's looks like
You
a
said, uh oh.
looks like a UFO.
Oh, a UFO. It does. Is that lightning? Or was that was one of the blast offs? They were
No,
having
it wasn't a blast off. It was something pretty good. I don't know.
I think it was one of those uh, night launches. So I'm working my way around, being very careful with my sun rays. And these over here aren't going to be able to, let's see, can I get them back? I'm going to have to cut them off eventually. And the last one could not have been a more perfect. It was perfect. Perfect numbers. I'd planned that all along. Just want you to know.
All alone.
So anyway, this is my other side, and I'm going to cut them all off. I'm going to give them a little haircut.
What are you sneezing for, baby?
So they're going to go over here, and I used a piece of cardstock that came off of some packaging. So that was nice to recycle a little bit. Have they been out lately?
I don't know.
Well, why don't you go ahead and tend to that and maybe feed them? They're hungry.
Now, what do you call that, honey? Your starburst?
My sun rays.
Sunrays. Well, look at these sun rays, ladies.
Well, those aren't sun rays. Those are cloud formations.
Those are cloud formations.
They're they call them different things. They have walls and they have different terms for the clouds when they do different things in the sky. But those are just clouds, and the wind is blowing them a certain way in the sunset.
Yep.
Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to work in our book, and this is where the sun rays are going to go down in my book.
Pinman's on.
Yeah.
Hey.
She likes your clouds.
Oh, she does?
Hmm.
Cool.
So um, So I'm going to just mark my paper where my sunset is going down, and I might as well just draw maybe a little line. I could draw a line, and
Well, come on, girls, I'll go feed you.
uh,
Good, because I'm hungry. Where we going?
where are we going?
I
Yeah.
had oatmeal this morning.
So
I'm the girl.
it's going to be my sunrise. This is going to be the horizon.
Oh,
The horizon. But now, if you look at the picture now, it's got a lot of behind the yellow. It's got orange, pinks, purples, and blues, and teal. So, and it's kind of got a circle shape to it. So this is going to be where the actual sun is right here. And I can do this in pencil real light if you can see it, and then that'll give you an idea of what we're going to do next. But the first layer is going to be like an orange, and then there's going to be a pink, and then a purple, and then a blue, and then a teal. Orange, pink, purple, blue. It should work out. Okay. And then these colors are going to go on here now. And I'm trying to decide if I want to do it in watercolor or not, because I'll be able to get some of high these dark light motions. So, if I do, then the sun will be really, really bright and brilliant on top. So, um, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do the watercolor. Uh, hi, hi, Janet Baum from New York. She's starting dinner. Okay, sweetie.
All right, Janet, what we having?
Yeah. What are we going to have? Yeah. Uh huh. Uh huh. So, oh, well, thank you, Janet. She likes my sun rays. My sun, my sun rays are good. Melissa's picked out 295 in the 365 book. I'm waiting on Cheryl to get in here. She probably won't get here until about 6:30. So, thank you everybody for chat away among yourselves. Chat away. I'm gonna do this. And Teresa's already got a sun rays. Look at you go, girl.
Well, you said I had to paint with you.
Well, I'd love for you to
See,
paint.
see, you is the boss.
Yep. I need you
I
to.
heard so. I heard you
You
were.
can read chat for me while I do this. Yeah, that's what you'll do. Read chat.
Who, me?
Yeah. Help. I'm gonna put my eyes to the table. So I want orange, red, pink, purple, blue, and teal. Gotta make me some
Hi,
teal.
Melissa.
So
Oh,
telephone.
you okay?
Yep. It was my phone. I can live without it for a few minutes. So I'm going to pick a really, really pretty round brush. Yeah. We'll get my big one out. I've ordered me some bigger ones than these. This one is a size 12, and they round brushes go all the way up to 24. So I've got me some 24 inches coming. I think I ordered them. So um, there's going to be yellow down at the very bottom. So I better put a little bit of yellow so that we can blend in. Blend, blend. So I'm just going to go along the horizon with my yellow. And I don't have to really worry about the sun part because the I've got it already cut out. it's going to go over top of this. This is just a guideline for me uh, to put my collars down. So this is the fun part. Yeah, buddy, it's going to be the fun part. So now I'm going to go right on into the orange, and I'm not going to draw straight lines. I want to make it bubbly. It's going to be, um, well, how can I describe it? I want it to blend into each other, you know, and and merge and make marks because this is going to be behind the actual rays. So I'll go into the next color, and I'm doing a little rainbowy thing here going on, but this is all in the horizons back here, back in horizons. Widen your horizons. Have you ever heard of that? So I've got some reds going on there, and I could add a little water to it if I wanted to. And it's all going to blend. And then it goes straight into the reddish tones. And I need to go up a little bit now. Yeah, just like that. Still adding a little water. And we can make this as vibrant as you want, or if you want it to be subtle in the background, it can do that too. We can do it either way. So, okay, and then we're going to go into another shade of pinky red. I think I've got enough pinky stuff. Let's go on into the purple. Oh yeah, that looks like a good color for the background horizon. Oh yeah. And it doesn't have to be even. It could be lopsided on the colors. You could have something going up that way. Won't hurt a thing.
Well, that's a good thing because mine's lopsided.
Yep. Lopsided is good. Lopsided is good, and you'll see. So now I'm going into a darker purple. I'm just not having very much luck over there with those little boxes. They're in my way. Get over there. I know I don't have enough room on my desk. I know it. Now you may look at that and say, I don't know, but I'm thinking maybe I want a little bit more red. So you could just put that red right back in there. Won't be a problem. And you might say, oh, I could use a little bit of some some more maybe some more yellow in the middle of some of this. Yeah, you could. You could put you a dollop of yellow in there. Won't hurt a thing. I'm telling you, it's going to be perfect when you see it. So now I'm going to get into the blues. Well, winding down. So we've got this kind of a blue. Let's get that mixed in there real good. And then on top, I want to try to do a teal, which is kind of it's more of a beachy blue.
Beth Ross, huh?
Huh?
Janet said Beth Ross.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. We're making some happy little clouds back here. And this teal on top is like a beachy blue to me. And I want a little bit more of that. So let's put a little bit of that on there. Now we're going to dry this real quick. We're going to dry it. Add a little water to it. Now this, when you do water like this, add a little water just with your brush. You're warping your paper. This is a mixed media paper. It's not necessarily watercolor, but it does hold a lot of materials that you put on it. And I probably would have done better if I had a watercolor paper, but mixed media is good. Now I've got a little bit of a what I call a lump of water right here, and I can either let it drip around, or I can just maybe just do a little, tap tap, dab dab, and we'll get to isn't that pretty? Just so that we can get it to dry a little faster. Uh, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the heat gun on this. Well, there's Carol. Carol, I was talking about you. Were your ears a burning? They shouldn't have been a burden. They shouldn't be tickling. Yeah, we tickle your ears. We were talking about your stencils from this morning's stream. Very
Very
nice.
good instruction on that.
You got me. You got me wanting to get into my stencils for sure. So anyway, this is, believe it or not, a horizon, and I do see some shiny spots on there. And just dabbing off the wet marks there. And then this is going to be our sun on the horizon. So let me go after my phone. I dropped it. And it's not going to be exactly like the picture. It's going to be it's my version of my creation of the sunrise. And you see, I get to say sunrise where I live because I live on the East Coast and the sun rises over here. Yeah, it rises over here. I'm going to probably end up gluing those little tabs down there in the way. But I think you'll get the idea of it. And then here's the picture. So I'm capturing somewhat of the horizon and back there. And it changes every time because the winds are blowing and it's going to change. It's going to change with the winds. So let me get these little things off the back. They're, excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. These little guys here are troublemakers, so we're going to go ahead and get rid of them. I thought they were going to lay down and behave, but they're not. Nope, they're going to cause
By the
trouble.
way, I know absolutely nothing at all about watercolor. So don't pay any attention to my mess.
Yeah.
That's
I don't know very much. I am using uh, Derwent watercolors, and I got them from.
I'm using Walmart.
Yeah, I bought mine at Walmart.
These are the cheap Walmart brand. I figured I'm not going to go
So,
spend a lot of money on something I don't know how to use anyway and don't use very often. So, once I learn how to use them well, maybe.
so
But I had rather do die cutting. Die cutting's my favorite. Drawing and die cutting.
okay.
I
So
like
now
to sketch and draw. I like
I'm
to
pretty
sketch.
satisfied with my horizon. So now all I have to do is glue my sun down. So I'm going to start off with the center of the sun, and then I will glue down each one of the rays at a time. I'll glue them down one at a time and see if that will help me keep them straight. But that's what I'm going to do. There's the sunrise. So this one.
Thank y'all for supporting our Beth. Now make sure y'all put your thumbs up for her now, okay?
Thank you, guys. Um, I This is my highlight of the day. Is doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my little sun rays down. And I was telling some of the girls that came in earlier, the first ones that came in, how I got the striations on my rays. And I had a credit card for advertisement to come in through the mail, and it was here just a minute ago. Anyway, you can sometimes you get things in the mail, and you have to tear them apart from the paper, and it leaves these tear off nodules. What would you call those little nibs that from tearing the paper off? And that's what I used to spread my paint with, and it left these striations on the paint through the paint, and voila, it made sun rays for me, and I like it. So that's how I got that little technique. That was a freebie, yeah, a freebie trick. So I have to get these down because they're going to rip off if you don't. They're not held together with very much paper there. So there's that. So so like I said, this would be fun to do with a lighthouse and put this behind a lighthouse. We should do a lighthouse sometime, Teresa.
Okay.
Teresa likes lighthouses.
I do. I love lighthouses. I just think they're
Mhm.
so pretty and majestic, and you know, that's just. I just think they stand there and they give warnings to sailors, and they
Yep.
just look pretty, especially at night. So,
I've got a lighthouse book in there in the living room. I have to bring it. I need to go and bring it back here and show it to you, Teresa.
well,
It was my mom's,
aw,
mom and dad's. I think, you don't realize how many lighthouses there are until you start going to go and see them. And
there's like 6 or 7 in Michigan that I know of.
yeah, at least. And I know that my mom and dad have been up there on the lakes up there, and have been to some of those lighthouses. And my mom was a scrapbook person before there was ever scrapbooking in the art field, in the
Right.
crafting fields. She's always done scrapbooks with pictures, and she would use the flyers and the postcards and the receipts and everywhere they went, and she would use all kinds of resources in her scrapbooking. And I'll have to get you the ones that do the Lake Michigan and all up and down the East Coast. They have pictures of the majority of the lighthouses up and down the East Coast and up in Maine.
Right.
And it's, and my mom always counted the steps.
Hi, Margaret. Glad to be here.
and and other little trivia things that go on with her lighthouses. So, okay, now down here, I'm going to move my camera down so you can see it. I'm going to start doing painting again, and I'm going to start doing the water. And I know I've got too much on my desk. Can't get the camera in here, but I'm going to point it down here so you can see the bottom of the picture here.
Not very good, but there it is.
There you go, Teresa. You got some good color going on in there. So Yeah. So I'm going to start doing these stripes across the water, and we're going to just wait and see how it turns out. Just going to wing it. So I've already got some of these colors going on, so I think I can probably sit this right there. I'm going to use my same brush, and it's a variety. It's a variety of color. And I'm going to make sure I load my brush up enough so that I can go clear across the page. See how that works out. Well, it's darker over here, of course, but we'll see if we can't. And I do like the way the watercolor is going down. Um, now I want to try to get the colors going uh, to my favor as well. So that looks okay. And then there's more lines, and I could even do some doodling in this water later on if I feel that uh, it needs to be. And then I might also do some waves, some of the waves. And there's one over here that does a wave. We'll do a couple of curvy worvies. And there's another one in here that even does a loop, a little loop like that we can try. So I'm just playing around with my watercolors right now, and I'm going to fill in. I'm going to fill in around this. So and do a little bit of something that way. And I'm going to use these same shades as I used in my sky. I believe all of them are in there, even the yellow's in there. So we can do all of them. A little bit of the yellow would be the highlights of this sunrise in the water. But I'm going to use the same brush and see if I can do this. We'll see. So wish me luck.
We know you can, Beth. That's what I told you before. I know you can. You can do better than most of the artists I've seen you copy. I mean, seriously.
Oh, now. Let's don't get carried away.
Oh,
So
it's
I'm going to go
okay.
right on into the other purple here and see. Of course, my table slants that way, so everything's going to drain down that way. We'll work it out. Put some other little colors in there. Now, I might even dry this halfway through too. So this is pooling up really nice right here. This has got a nice pooling going on. That's what we want, some of the pooling. So let's go to this one. It does have a little bit of a different shade. And we'll go on down into the red. And it's got to have an ugly stage before it gets to that beautiful stage. So don't you worry now. Don't fret none. It'll get there. If you want to go on a little trip, if you haven't been out of the house for a few days and you want to go on a little trip, you need to go and watch Aunt Beck's trip to the zoo. She went to the zoo this, I don't know if it was this morning or yesterday, and she filmed it. So you got to go to the zoo with her, and that was
It was
fun.
today. I think she said in Mary's chat this morning it was today.
Yeah, and it's already up on her channel, and it is cute as a button. I love the zoo. I thought it was really really sweet, and she just she didn't talk through it. She played music through it, so you didn't. It was fun to watch. Joe and I watched it. Okay, I'm going on down into some more orangey. I'm not real happy with this at the moment, but we're going to just hang in there and we'll see. We'll just see. Not sure. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's got a potential about it. It's not as easy as you think. It's easy, but it's not easy. If that makes any sense. It's got its ups and downs, just like the ocean, up and down, up and down.
Hi, Becky. So glad you could be here, honey. It's nice to see you. Yeah, I haven't fixed dinner yet myself, and it's
What you gonna have tonight, Teresa?
Rick wants some nachos, chicken nachos. So
Oh,
I'm gonna make some homemade chicken nachos.
sounds nice.
Well, anything he says he's gonna try to eat, I'm gonna try to make sure I fix it for him.
Right. Well,
It's not gonna be as strong as I would normally make it because of his stomach the way it's been. He's
yeah,
still
yeah.
not eating very well. Um,
So it'll be on the mild side.
it's gonna be very mild side. So anyway, that's what he wanted to try. So he decided to try some pizza last night, and he did all right with it. He only got like one small piece of it, but at least he got it down and didn't come back up. So
Right. Okay. Just have to watch out for the tomatoes, not to mean too spicy tomatoes.
right, and that's what I said. It's not going to be very spicy or anything, but um, like I said, if he's willing to try something to eat, I'm willing to cook it. So
Absolutely. Well, good. And he's got a couple of ulcers.
no, he doesn't have ulcers.
Oh,
He has an infection in his stomach that
okay.
the doctor says it's a really common infection, but if it's not treated, it could cause cancer. But he
Uh
does
huh.
have
It
two small sores.
aggravated. Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
he does have two small sores in his stomach, about the size of a quarter, which um, and his stomach is inflamed. But I'll tell you why the doctor said that was it's because he took a leave for his arthritis pain.
Uh
You
huh.
know, I'll leave all day strong, all day long. The doctor told him, says, don't take aspirin, don't take Tylenol, don't take anything. If you don't have to take it, don't take it because it is good at causing infections and all that stuff. And um, that's part of that little bitty fine print that nobody ever reads on aspirin and all that stuff on medications. So, you know, it's like most people don't realize that Tums can cause ulcers. They think it
Uh-huh.
treats ulcers. So, that's just something that you find out from experience most of the time, unfortunately. But he's got an appointment to go back to see if the infection's cleared up on the 27th, I believe. So,
Well, I hope it gets some good reports.
me too.
Don't think it's too bad, guys. I think it would be good if I would highlight with a real fine tip marker.
Right, get your black marker and highlight it.
Uh-huh.
Make it look good.
And it
It'll really come out good.
and I will. I've got a Posca and I've got another fine writer. Here's a small one. This is called a Fabric Castell or art pit art pit pit artist pen.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Faber
whatever.
Castell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one is a small, and they come small, medium, and large, and it's got a real fine tip, like a fine tip Bic pen. It's a
Okay.
felt. That's a little felt tip.
Like a microchip. Right.
Yep. And I'm not going to do it until this is really super dry, and that's what I'll use. And then I've also got a Posca pen, uh, a uni Posca pen, and it is a a 0.7 millimeter, which is very, very similar to that other pen I just had. And this is a paint pen, Posca paint pen, I think. But those two pens will be my go-to pens when I do the outline. So I'm going to let this dry for a little bit. I'm really happy with it. I think I need to glue my uh, sun rays down a little bit better. And I do have my this glue here that I think I'll try to use because it's got a tip on it, and see if I can't get these little edges glued down. Uh, yeah, it needs to be glued down better. I just sort of tacked it down earlier, and
Hi, Cheryl. How you doing tonight, sister? You feeling better? Got you some rest?
so Cheryl's here. So I think I'll take a break from this, and we'll play the 365. And Cheryl, if she feels up to it, she can head back over to the table and play or get your book. Or you can take notes and play tomorrow. Do it tomorrow. I totally understand. If you just ate dinner, you might be fighting for the green chair. It's so funny that they both like the green chair after dinner. So so here we go, and I'm really liking this. I think it needs some words. So we'll think of you all if you all want to think about that. Uh, where I can what I can say, and since it's got so much layers on it, I might even just print it out on paper, and then highlight the paper and ink the paper's edges up, and then glue the words down. So you all think about what kind of words you want to put on here.
Cheryl says Pierre is not feeling well, Beth. Said he's
Oh,
not having chills and he wouldn't eat dinner. She made him
oh,
some lemon ginger tea, but he wouldn't drink that either. So she
oh
drank it for him.
no. Okay.
He's sitting in a green chair with a couple of blankets over him and everything. So
Well,
she's on watch right now. She's watching him, make sure he's going to be
okay.
okay.
Okay. Definitely, take
So she
care
won't be going to
there.
the table. She's watching him.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope he gets better. I hope he feels better. I was thinking he had to go back to the doctor. Probably not today. It's Saturday. So maybe it was
I think
either
he went
yesterday.
yesterday. I think she
So I'm
said it
gonna
was yesterday.
I'm gonna sit this over and let it dry, and try not to cause a craft lynch. So we're gonna do the 365 book now, and it was 290. Hmm. 290. Was it 95? I bet it was because it's got cupcakes.
Melissa, was it 295? Hi, Donna. It's good to see you, honey.
I'll go back and see if I can find it.
I'm just sitting here cutting up, y'all.
Cutting up. All right.
Yes, I got some pretty paper dolls and I put them away. I've had them for a while. I put them in that safe place and I finally found where my safe place was. And you'll never guess where it is. I don't remember. I forgot
The
where I.
last place you looked.
No, it wasn't the last place I looked.
I
But I've looked in lots of places. But what happened was I had put them on my shelf in there, and I don't usually put stuff like this on that shelf. It's just books and all that um that I've got that I like to read the books, like the abandoned places books. I like
yeah,
to read them before I art in them.
I see.
So I like to read them first. I don't know. I'm interested in things like that. So um, so I'm leaving little a bubble around my girls here. I don't know. If I cut them too close, I'll cut a head or a leg or an arm or something off. So I just leave a bubble around them.
I'm working on it, Cheryl. Just give me a minute. I'll get you a number. Hi, Donna. Now, Donna is one of my girlfriends from when I was a young and we've been friends for a long time. She lived in the town that I was grew up in. We went to church together. Good to see you.
Thank you, Becky. Melissa, what's the number? What's your number, honey?
I think it was 295. Okay, I said the cup. I
95.
guessed it. It was the cupcakes.
All right.
So, this is a little prompt book that we do, and you don't have to have the book to play with it. You can use your art journal, your sketch pad, open it up to a clean piece of paper, and it's got these little cupcake holders. So, it's asking us to design them. Excuse me, I got choked.
Goodness. Maybe you need to get you something to drink, baby.
I do. I have something, but
Take
it went
your
down the
tea
wrong
up.
way.
Sounds like you're getting dry.
It just went down the wrong way. Let me get me a cough
Okay,
drop.
you be careful.
Sometimes I think I just don't swallow very good because I do it all the time. Okay, this will work. Okay, so we get to design the cupcakes. So think about different styles of cupcakes. Have you ever seen? You've got birthday cupcakes. You have holiday cupcakes, Easter,
Got the
Halloween.
faces on them like puppy dogs and kitty cats on them, too.
You could put face cupcakes.
Right.
And we could even do something like Google cupcakes. If you can't think of anything offhand, you can always Google. Now, we did this Thursday night. It's a yoga chick. I'll show it to you before we end because it's in my notebook over here. So, cupcakes. So, if you Google cupcakes and you hit the images and scroll down a little bit, you're going to see all kinds of cupcakes. And I bet you. And we see here's the cupcakes with the little people on top of them and just different colors. Um, did somebody say unicorn?
Yes, there's unicorn.
There's a
Um,
unicorn cupcake right
all kinds of
there.
cupcakes.
It just has a little plastic thing on top.
Now, see this? This is called Glad
See the
Press.
eyes? See the eyes? What's that, Teresa?
This is called Glad Press and Seal. It's got kind of a sticky to it,
Yeah, yeah,
and you
yeah.
can put it over, and you can use it over and over again. So it's not like using plastic wrap where it wads up every time. This can come up apart. Look how that is. See how it's wadded right there? You can just grab it,
Yeah.
pull it back out, and reuse it. Make it straighten out the way you want it, and it sticks down like plastic wrap. But where plastic wrap would not have stuck to this plastic container, this does. So you can just press it down over and over again. So if you've got something that you don't want to leak, if you've got something you don't want it to dry out, get you some press and seal. And I mean,
Press and seal. That's
like,
good. Yeah.
hang on a minute. And the only one I know of that makes it is Glad. Okay, I don't think there's
Okay.
any kind of, but this is what it's called, press and seal. Okay, and that's the only ones that I know. Okay, that's the only ones I know that makes the press and seal. But these little coffee mate containers, it had dry coffee mate stuff in it, and whenever you put water or liquid in them, they tend to leak if they get turned over. But with the press and seal, they don't. Okay, so I like
Okay.
that. So I use the press and seal on it. Tell you another thing I like my press and seal for. Press and seal is really good. You know how people take and they do die cuts, and whenever you do die cuts and everything, uh, a lot of people take painter's tape or washi tape and hold them still. Press and seal works, and you can use it over and over again. Where the other things you just have to use it once, throw it away. Press and seal, you can use it many, many times uh, before you have to toss it. Matter of fact, I haven't tossed any of it yet. So
Well,
anyway,
there you go.
this is something I thought that I would share and let y'all know because that's a tip that I learned and I've liked it. So anyway, let's see if my paper's a little it slipped. Yeah, it's kind of dry. So what do you think, Beth?
I think it looks good.
I didn't do the bottom. I just
That's
made the
okay.
sun.
That's
Um,
perfectly fine. Yeah.
but
I mean,
this is watercolor paper. I did use
okay.
watercolor paper.
Okay.
So it worked out good.
And you used watercolors?
I did. I used the cheap watercolors that you get at Walmart. They're about
Okay.
$4 a set, $3, $4 a set, and I used them. And I took that little thing off, and it goes back on there just like that, and snaps back down.
Those are a nice set. I
Yeah,
think I've
they
got.
are most of the
Yep.
time.
Yep.
I just figured I don't really use watercolor enough to bother with it to get a nice set, so I didn't. And this is what I use for watercolor. I did get me a watercolor book so I can learn how to watercolor. So I have a hard time with um, the other books. You know, the mixed media paper. It likes to roll, and because I'm learning this, and so sorry about that. I need to turn that over. Um, Another thing I did was I took these right here and I cut me some of these out. I cut these out, and my name and address is on the front, and I cut the larger ones out. They're a little bit larger than this one for the address that I send to people. So this came out pretty good on that project, and so that's another idea that y'all might consider if you know. And that way, you when you color your envelopes or you stamp your envelopes, like this really pretty envelope right here.
Yeah.
Um, let me this is from another lady. I mean, I don't think y'all know her, but um, she did paint paints on her envelope. Okay, and then she sewed the edge. This is paper. This is her painted paper. She made an envelope out of. And she sewed the edge and everything. And I'm not going to flip this over because her address and name is on the back, and mine is this is the front of it here. So I can show you that part right here. But
Yeah.
it's really pretty. Okay. So she sewed around the edge to make a envelope out of it and everything. And so what I'm going to do is my name, of course, goes up here, and then the other one, excuse me, goes down here, so that whenever you do your painting envelopes, you can make your own labels. This is what I did. Thank you, Janet. So that's what I did. That's on my envelope thing. So that's just a couple of little tips that I thought y'all might like to. I thought I'd share with y'all.
Well, that's nice. Thank you. Thank you very much.
It's you
So
know
I did try to make a little unicorn, and I need to do some of her hair, her mane, or something. And don't know if I can do any hair.
in that pretty material.
I don't know. That might be enough of that. A little bit of hairdo. I'm sure I would do it a lot better if I had the real icing. Yeah. Mhm. I could do it. I could use a cupcake about right now. I really could. So let's see here. What else can we make? Uh, frilly tops. I got one frilly top over here. Icing. And I did splurge and bought me some new ink tints pencils this week. They haven't got here yet. Um, I have always used my ink tints pencils, and I've had these for 2 years, over 2 years, and and it's amazing. I hardly even sharpen them. They all need to be sharpened a little bit now, but uh, it's amazing how long they last. And I bought me a set that I thought that I would enjoy as much as I use my pencils. So you can when I get them in, you're going to be seeing me do a lot more ink tints, coloring type stuff.
That sounds
So
good.
that'll be fun. Yeah. And that'd be right up Teresa's alley. She likes to draw.
I do. I like to sketch. I like my favorite thing is to sketch and color with colored pencil. Um, but just I just enjoy it. I mean,
Yep.
that's just what I like to do. And write. I like to write. Um,
So I'm just trying to make some kind of a cupcake here. I don't know what kind of cupcake
oh,
it's going to
that's
be.
what I found today at the thrift store for 99 cents.
Ooh, is it a
Oh
folder?
no,
Fabric? Is it
felt.
fabric?
It's
Felt?
look at that
Wow,
big old piece. It's a huge piece of felt for 99 cents.
good. You
So
got
now
any
I can do some
plans?
felting, huh?
Have you got any plans?
Some what?
Any plans for it?
Just doing some felting. I found me a I found me another it's supposed to be a thread holder, but it's gonna be a bead box. That's a bead box there, y'all. Yeah.
So, any other ideas that I could do? Any other ideas you think that an artist palette cupcake? Okay.
Okay, so we're doing cupcakes. How many cupcakes are we doing?
Well, I have 9, but you can do 1 or 2. You can make them as big as you want or little as you want.
Well, I had to get through all this stuff and get done so I could get started on these cupcakes.
Okay.
You get
Uh,
way ahead of me, Beth. I'm
I
sorry.
take your time, honey. We're going to be here for an hour or two. So, Cheryl's working on the
I'm
cupcake.
going to mute for a minute because I'm going to sharpen my pencils.
Hi, Julie Parker. Hi, honey. Okay, sweetie. We're working in the 365 book, and we're making cupcakes. Can you make us a cupcake, Margaret? Can you make a
Good
cupcake?
morning, Julie.
Everybody should be able to do 1 cupcake.
So we've got my paper
And,
always
and
comes up.
I've done 3. I've done 3, and I'm still working on them. Um, so I got to put something on top of this guy.
Okay, so
I
we're going.
wonder if I could find a sticker. That wouldn't be cheating. That wouldn't be cheating. A sticker wouldn't be cheating. It's mixed media art. What if I could find some kind of a sticker to put up on top of my? I could put the queen on top of my cupcake. That would be funny. Yeah, that would be funny. Let's see what we can find out of this Aquarian book. There's a fish. Some of the pictures are cute and some of them aren't so cute. But that's okay. They're unusual. It gives you a variety. A penguin would be funny. He's almost too big. I'd have to cut him in half. We could just do a little mandala. It'd be a mandala cupcake. Here's some flowers. Just looking. Just a looking. A seashell. Flowers. bird, a bug, a dancer, piece of fruit. That would be good. A piece of fruit would be good on top of a cupcake. And some of those like pansies that you can eat. This might be one of those edible pansies. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And I'm thinking I'll go back and get this little boy. There's a little boy riding a doggy. I think he would look good on a cupcake. We'll see. Take a few of these. Don't get to use them very often. So like this one could have a little strawberry tucked on top of that one. And this one's a looks well it's we're going to pretend it's a pansy and it's going to be on top of this one. And then we've got this little boy and he's going to be on top of the cupcake. But we got to get the frosting on there, right? Maybe it'll be green for grass. Oh yeah, he could have some like he's in the yard on this cupcake and he could have green icing. A boy and his dog. Now that's using your imagination. That's using your noodle. All right, there's 4 cupcakes. Hi, Angela.
Hi, Angela.
uh, I think did Angela, did you break your leg? I think she did. Everybody's saying healing vibes to you. A flag cupcake. Oh yeah. Let's see. You sent me a British flag just the other day. Should I use it? I think it's right here. You sent me a British flag. Katie Cat did. I was going to make a decoration out of it, but that's okay. We'll find something else. We won't. We won't. We won't be judgmental. We still got the. We still got the key. So if this is the flag, that could be the pole. So this will be the. I'm going to make a little fringe on the flag, just for fun. Just for a little fun. Just for giggles. Just for giggles. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, we're going to make a flag. We're going to use this for the pole. And we'll put some. We'll
Hi,
just put.
Jen. Welcome, welcome.
We'll
Thank you
put
for
some
being
blue
here.
icing on here. Blue icing. Give it a little peek. That's right, a swirl. And maybe it's just coming out over the edge a little bit so that you can lick it. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah, it's coming out over the edge. And then we're going to take and put our flagpole in. We're making it up as we go. You know that, right? You know that we are. And then here's the flag. Ta-da! We got us a British cupcake. That looks good. Hi, Aaron. Hi, everybody. Did I see you come in? Julia, Becky, Jen. Candles on a cupcake. Well, hello, Jean. Hi, Jean. Welcome, Jean. I'm glad to see you here tonight. You're new to me. Welcome. Welcome, Jean. She suggested candles. So, yes, that would be good. I wonder if I could find any candles in here. They've got so many unusual things.
Hi, Rebecca.
I don't remember ever seeing candles though. But
Rebecca said you better say hi to her, Beth.
Becca, hi Becca, hi Rebecca, hi Becky, hi kiddo, cat mama, hey cat mama. There's a peacock. Who was it that was wanting a peacock the other day? I think it was Becca. So, but yes. Oh, look, there's some candles right here with these two guys. They're lighting the candles. I can draw candles. I'll draw birthday candles. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. That's okay. So, anyway, here's our birthday candles. I'll make another pink cupcake. I'm good with this icing, right? Doing this kind of icing. It's working out pretty good. Let's do that one, and we'll do this one over here. Get some. We should put some sprinkles on there. Oh, we could do sprinkles with a hole punch. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to get a green candle. Make a green candle. And put some of those candy stripes on it. And we might as well put a little bit of some flame. Put some flame up there. And maybe a little bit of orange in the flame. So, and then we're going to make some confetti. Let's see, we just need a hole puncher. Just a regular one. And then we need some paper. Well, looky here. I got all these little baby strips. Didn't know what I was going to do with them. Need a yellow one and a green one. And a pink one. And an orange one. And a blue one. Is that all of them? And we're going to make some confetti. Show you how to make homemade confetti. So this has got a little cuppy do on it. So it's got some white
Thank
ones
you,
on there.
Janet.
We don't need the white ones. So we'll make our own confetti, and it'll we just whatever we fill up in the little hole puncher thing. A few of those, and a few yellow ones. This has a little catch to it. It doesn't quite. It's hard. It's off centered. And some green. I need Joe in here. Where's Joe when you need him? He went out to feed the pups and he never came back. Some pink ones. These are nice festive colors. And some orange ones. Jennifer Jennifer Ann said I don't know what she's doing, but she's talking to Janet. And Angela said, Angela's putting on the YouTube to help her relax. Woohoo! Good for you. So anyway, here's my confetti. I'm just going to dump it out onto the book, and then I can take and I can put some confetti. Like the green ones would look good on this one, and the blue and the red would look good on this one. Well, I don't have red, I have pink. Well, beggars can't be choosy. So we're going to put some blue and pink ones over here, and some green and yellow over there. Just decorating our little cupcakes up. And I'm going to put pink over here. Maybe. And some blue ones. And then we should put some pink ones on this one. We could put them up here on top. So I'm about done with my cupcakes. So we can go back to our sunrise. Our sunrise. Uh-huh. Yeah, it's a sunrise. Okay, so now what else could we do? That's a good enough for now, if you ask me. I did all but two. So we have to leave this book open for a little bit so that the confetti, the candy confetti, can dry. That's what we'll do. So there we got some cupcakes. They're very inviting. Okay, well done. Now, I'm going to take a picture of this. So we'll have it. And we're going to let it over there to dry. Very nice. I like those. They turned out really, really nice. So if you guys did a cupcake, even if you did just one, you can post it on in my Facebook group so that we can all see what you've done. And this thing has turned out really bright. It's bright. And I'm going to take a picture of this one before. And we are going to continue to work on this. Uh, I do need to glue it down more. And I'm going to go ahead and post those so that I won't forget to do it later because sometimes I forget. Just saying. So I posted my cupcakes and my sunrise. And we did this at the beginning of the video. So if you did not get to see me do this, you can go back and watch the replay. We used watercolors, and then on the sunrise with the rays, this was done with cardstock and acrylic paints. And I used yellow, orange, and green, a little bit of green to make it look like a sunrise. And I'm going to use uh, fine fine liners, my fine points, and I'm going to try to do some outlining. And I don't know how well I can do it on top of the watercolor paints because the watercolors are like a powdery. It doesn't rub off, but it's on there. Does that make sense? Don't know. And if I go real slow, my felt tip pen might last. This is what's hard on your pens when you use them in your mixed media. You get different types of stuff on the felt, and it doesn't work really good all the time the rest of the way. It ruins them. But we like to use our products, so hopefully it'll last throughout the project. And I'm very impatient a lot of times when I'm doing this type of work. I want to go fast and I need to go slow so I don't get off on my mark. And make a big old line going across where it shouldn't be. Yep, that's what I usually would do if it were up to me. But I can sort of see the outline on those. This one went off a little bit right here. That's what I'm talking about. I go too fast. Slow down, you move too fast. Where's Barbara? Barbara would be singing to me about now. She would be singing, slow down, you move too fast. So anyway, this is our sunshine. And I did post our sunshine, the original photo, earlier this week. But I'm not sure if I posted it today or not. So I'll go ahead and do both. Um, this one and this one. And then you can sort of see them side by side. And and they're looking good. It's looking good. Uh, so here's the original inspiration piece, and then here's mine. So I think it did. I think I captured it. I think my lines could have been smaller down here, but it still worked out. And I probably should have used a few more greens in here, and I could still add some greens. And you know what else I could do? I could use my felt tip pens, the green ones and the blue ones that I'm trying to uh, imitate. I can do, maybe I could do my lines with these. That would be awesome. Um, I'm going to try using um, these three colors. I might have a purple. Yeah, and even the yellow one would work. Here we go. I'm going rogue. It is very rich. I think so. I think it's rich with color, and this is going to help it do more. So I'm going to finish my black up on top because I only have just these three here to do left, and finish what I started. Don't get too ahead of myself. Uh huh. Do slow and easy. Slow and easy. Stay on the mark. No way. No way. I can't go off the mark. Not me. I could probably use a ruler, but this,
Thank you, Janet.
there's Teresa
Yeah, I'm right here.
right
I'm
here.
coloring cupcakes.
You busy with cupcakes? Did you see what I'm going to do next?
No, I was looking down.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm going to get my brush markers out here, and I was going to use black to go along these lines down here in the bottom,
Uh-huh.
and I've graduated to my brush markers now. So out with the black and in with the colors. So let's see what I can do with the. Let's see how steady the old hand is tonight. This is going to be perfect. Perfect. This is why we like mixed meat. Alrighty. All right. You just have to hold your mouth right to Stay in the lines. My goodness, Joe is in the kitchen cooking something, and I think it's a hamburger. And my heavens, does it smell good! Drooling. Oh yeah, this is just the starting of it, guys. So hang on in there. Hang on there. I just got one caller down. I'm going to try adding some of this green in here. It might be it laying around in here in the middle of one of these stripes, like that. Yep, I like that. So I'm going to use the dark blue one, and it can go between the purples. Like that. And over here, and these little swirly things were a good idea. They were good. I watched an old movie last night called Overboard with Goldie Hawn and was it Kirk? What's his Kirk
Yeah,
Russell?
Kurt Russell.
It's such a good movie.
It's funny, huh?
It was funny.
Especially, especially when they found out the money was actually hers.
I know. They were making out their Christmas list.
I'm telling you. She told him what she wanted for Christmas, didn't she?
Yeah, she sure did. Y'all remember in the audience? Is Judy in here? Hi, Judy. Hi, kids. She usually got her kids hanging out. Everybody's doing good in the background. Okay, you guys are doing good. I'm really enjoying this. I'm going to get the yellow one out next. I want to get some of this yellow highlighting in here that represents the sun.
Julia, are you lagging? She
Hit
said
your refresh.
cupcakes.
Hit your refresh. You still wrecking cupcakes?
I got to remember to bring me a rag or something in here to wipe my pen off on. Because I'm
Yeah.
wiping it on this piece of paper, and white on white doesn't show very well.
I keep tissue a box of tissues, and I just grab a tissue whenever I need something.
Well, I usually have a stack of old rags and stuff, that whenever I'm going to paint, I keep them in here. That way, when I'm done, I can just go throw them in the washing machine and wash them again.
Yeah.
But I didn't bring them in here. I had to wash them and hadn't brought them back yet.
I also like to use the whenever I'd use napkins and I save the back part, tear the back part of the napkin off. I use those for my paint rags too. So I'm just sort of highlighting some of these white areas. And I have to say, I've used my yellow the most out of all of
Hi,
brush
Aaron. Welcome, welcome.
my brush pens. I've used the yellow the most because it's about out. So anyway, when we get done with this, I'm almost done. Just playing with the last little tidbits here. And it looks like this needs to be brightened up. I can get my orange one out too. I've got an orange one because my yellow is running out.
One thing I have to keep telling myself about these jelly roll pens, the
Yeah,
one, the jelly roll pens,
yeah,
is you don't push down on them. You just lightly color with them.
right.
Keep telling myself that because I've been
Yeah,
using my colored pencils.
yeah. I I've had a terrible time with my white jelly rolls. I only have white ones. I don't think I have any other ones. And somebody in my chat room it left me a comment in my comment sections after one of my videos, and I was complaining about them, and they were saying, "Don't throw your jelly rolls away." I said,
Right?
"Okay." And she said, I can't remember now who it was, but she said you can use nail polish remover to help to like sit the tips into some, a cap full of nail polish remover, and it will soften the paint up on the ball, and then the ball will start rolling again. And she told me to lay them flat, store them flat, and what else did she tell me? Um, Very helpful tips. Because I was giving up on my jelly rolls, and then several of the girls, two or three girls, mailed me separate jelly roll pens. They work, and they mailed me some new ones, and I have all of them. I have all of them, and they're in different uh, t- sizes, small, medium, and large sizes. So I have my jelly rolls over here to the side, and they're laying on their side in a basket. So eventually
I
we'll get them
usually
working again.
I usually turn mine with the tip down
Well, I
like
do
this,
that too,
and
but
and
she
if they
said no,
stop,
no. She said do it flat, and she said because the ink will uh, drop to the end of the spout that feeds the ball, and it'll dry there. So it was something about laying them flat. So I've got mine flat. So we'll see. We'll try them out.
anyway, what I usually do is I take boiling water and
Yeah.
I put mine in it and clean them that way.
Oh, that's a good
And,
idea.
and the
Boiling water.
boiling water actually, because this is kind of like using that paper stuff, you know what I'm talking about, the whiteout.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot of whiteout. Um, and let's see.
Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do to this puppy. Did you all come up with a a quote or a word or something for me to put on my sunrise?
The sun shines in his streets.
Jennifer says Irwin's having a bikini party. Woohoo! Oh, you hear thunder? Nope, can't get in the pool if it's thunder in there. And nuh-uh, no pool. We've had thunder boomers all day today. Okay, so I was going to you all let me know what I should put on my paper, but this was our project today, and I think I'm done with it. I don't think I can do any more. She's already in the pool. No lightning, I know. Well, lightning can travel, and that Florida is the lightning capital of the world. That's what they tell us. June the 11th. Can you believe it?
Already. Almost halfway through the month already.
So I'm going to put the date down here. Date this puppy. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, the lightning is scary down here too. It feels like it's just real close when it lightnings. So Thursday night we did another picture. Ouch! My arm is sore. I don't know what I've done to it. But we did this.
It's just old age, Beth.
We did this yoga chicks Thursday night with Becca, and they were funny. They were funny yoga chicks. And I did go over my paint another coat of yellow, and I just did little dots with my brush. Uh huh. And but I think what was else I was going to do tonight? The 365 and the painting. I can't remember now what else I was going to do. Oh, I was going to work on my postcards. Um, I, uh, I made several announcements earlier this week about a postcard swap, and Tanya McGuire is doing a postcard swap, and it's closed right now. It was closed on the 10th. You had up to the 10th to register with her if you wanted to do this swap with other people. And I'm doing the swap. I'm in it, and I'm making postcards, and I've said in to all of the people in my room, in my group, if you want to do a one-on swap with me on a postcard, then mail me your postcard, and I will mail you one of mine back. And Tanya is going to be doing. She's gathering all the postcards that she's getting in her swap, and she's going to be making a postcard book, and it's going to be a fibs postcard group. Is the It's going to be the group of fibs. If you don't know it already, you belong to the fibs group. You are a fib because you're a friend in the box. And that's what fibs stands for, FIB, friends in the box. And we've had this term for many years regarding all of us in the arting community. And you will find it in other groups. Dee Dee Willingham is real big with it. Mary Altier is real big with the fibs, etc. And there's lots of other video streamers that do it too. And so anyway, I will also be making a book with the postcards that I get back. I'm going to be receiving, about 15 from Tanya's group, and some of the girls are in here and some of them aren't, and some will be new to me, and then I'll have some new friends. And then if any of you guys want to send me a postcard, I will have your postcard, and you will go in the postcard book as well. And we'll bind it on stream, and I'll show you how I do a faux Coptic stitch. And I had all my cards sitting here earlier, and I dropped all of them on the floor. So excuse me while I go get them. I'm not going very far, right here. But my postcards are on the floor right now. So let's see if I can find them all. Let's just see if they stayed together or not. Not sure. They might have. They might have. Looks like I got them all. I think I got them all. And I found a sponge. Woohoo! Here they are. I can go in a drawer. Oh, there's more over here. Here's some more of my postcards. So I wanted to make enough. I found my pencil. Good to know. I needed my pencil earlier. My good pencil. The pointy one. Okay. There we go. Now let's see if I can get back in here in my spot. I have a little tiny place that I sit. So give me just a second to catch my breath. And Teresa's working on an envelope. She's fixing the end of it, cutting it off. She's altering the envelope. She's not listening to me. She's just cutting away. She's got her mute on. So, but anyway, these are the cards that I've started to make. Oh look, I found some cereal.
Oops, I forgot.
I
I forgot they muted.
think Joe cut that out for me. We'll save that. I've got some ephemera here. I'm gonna put it in here. Yeah, this is some of my ephemera on the table. But anyway, I, I started these. I had some brown paper, and I made two really, really cute postcards the other day. And this is what they were. And it turns out, couldn't find the rest of my brown paper. I had some paper like this. So I made these two postcards thinking, well, I'm going to come across that brown paper, right? Well, I haven't come across it yet. But these were the first two that I made. And I need to put a clear coat on top because some of the things are coming up. But I can still do that. It's not too late yet. But then I made these, and these are all made out of cardstock too, and they're out of this fluorescent paper. It's like fluorescent paper. And I think some of this glows in the dark. Some of these papers glow in the dark. But anyway, I made a whole bunch of these, and I think I've got about 30. So if you want to send me a postcard, I will send you one of my postcards. So I'm still decorating on these. And since I dropped them on the floor, they're upside down and right side up. And let's see if I can't fix them all the right direction. They do kind of have a direction to them. And I'm going to end up doing this next. I'm going to be putting some people on them, like that one. And I've got them out over here. So we'll do that. And I put the stamps on them this morning. And so the next step I'm doing is going to be the little people. And I've got friendship warms the heart on here. So that's what that's all about. And try to have a little up up direction on them. So I'm just going to work on these for a few minutes and till we decide we want to do something else. Wow, Teresa, that looks like candy. Oh, look at those cards. Look at that. Wow. Whoopee. So I still can use these two cards, but they were my inspiration. And the next thing I want to put on are these. So let me get rid of some of these things. And I can get rid of that. And we want to get short ones, I guess, that will fit on my card. And see, this guy's sitting down, so he needs to sit on a stamp or something. I'll find something for him to sit on. And this guy here, he's got his foot up on a stamp. So he could be doing something like that. I can fix it. He's a little tall, but that's okay. We'll find some more. Here's a little guy. So he can get a card and he can be sitting on a stamp like that one. See, that would look good. So that's good.
Thank you, Carol.
Those are beautiful. They have writing on them. They got verses on them. They're money. Those look rich.
It says certified certificate of authenticity gold foil laboratory test report gold certificate 99.9% pure 24 karat gold, and it says report number and it's got the number on it and everything for it.
Wow. Those are fancy smancy.
Well, during Janet's hunt, her what was that hunt she did that people had cards, and I offered my cards and nobody wanted any.
Well, I'm sure they didn't understand what you were trying to give away.
Well, it just said playing cards, and that's all they are. It's just playing.
Yeah.
So
well, shoot there. I'll take a playing card.
I told him, I said they're unusual, they're different, and I said I have different ones, and nobody wanted any of them.
Well, they didn't understand. I'll take a card.
What you don't understand what a card is, or just what?
Didn't understand what we were trying to give away.
I said it was unusual.
You just didn't give us enough clues.
Well, I wanted it to be a surprise, right?
Well, yeah, I guess
it's 24 karat gold, foil, certified. So, so ended up, just I keep them myself. Nobody wanted them.
Will be that way. Heck, fire. Just surprises. If you want a surprise, mail them.
I'm making up a Happy Mail to send to someone now.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to put one of them in there.
Well, all right.
Well, I figured, I don't play with them. I won't ever use all of them. So why not, right?
Right.
Share and make somebody happy, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know what they'd do with them. Probably cover up the gold on them, right? But anyway, they're kind of fun to look at.
Yeah.
Um, I figured they would be at least cute enough to make a tag or something out of.
Right.
And I haven't ever seen them before, and when I saw them, I picked them up. And I've had them for a while, and here's one of the other cards that I was offering, uh, right here, and it's like a drink, and it says Venice Beach
Oh,
on
that's
it,
cute.
and this is a 7 of hearts.
Yeah.
Then I had another deck of cards I was going to show y'all. This is another one, and I was going to send out 3 cards to each person that wanted one
Okay.
during the hunt,
Yeah.
and nobody would take me up on my playing cards. And
Yeah.
when you got something special, you offer it. You don't tell what it is. You just tell them it's different. And when they say, "I want one," you send it to them. And when they open it up, and they get something like this or like this, and the other one I have are they blue, but they're made out of oh, let's see if I can find them right quick and show you what they look like. But anyway, I had them all right here yesterday.
Well, maybe after I get done with the postcard swap, maybe we can do a playing card trade. We can do playing card trades. Would that be what you would call it? Trading cards?
This is I'm in a swap. Yeah, they're not trading cards; they're playing cards.
Playing
You
cards.
know, playing cards. Anyway, this is I'm in a swap of what do you call them? Washi tape swap. So I took washi tape, and I don't know if you can see it or not. See the card through it,
Yeah.
but I don't know if you can tell or not. But you can see through that card,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
And they're made out of that. What do you call that stuff? Acetate, right? Acetate.
Okay.
Is that what it's
Acetate.
called? So anyway, these are some that I thought were kind of special, and I picked up because we don't play cards, but I picked them up, and I thought, well, one day I might end up in a trade or something, and might be able to surprise somebody. But you know what? Ain't nobody wanting my cards.
Well, honey, I'm sure they just misunderstood your interpretation of what
So,
you were trying to say.
well, I was
Because
trying
trust
to
me,
do something kind of special.
nobody in this room is gonna turn down something for free. Everybody wants
Well, when
something.
you say I have playing cards. Anybody in the treasure hunt or whatever. Well, I have playing cards. Does anybody want one?
Well,
And
well,
everybody
did you
just
say it on your channel? When did you
no.
say
I said
that?
it on your channel when
Well,
you and
maybe you
Beth
need
were
to do it
sitting
on
there.
your
Y'all were doing
channel
all this.
and facilitate the trade and do it
So,
on your channel.
well, I wasn't doing a trade.
Well, you were doing a giveaway.
I was
That's the
giving it.
same thing.
I was
If you
well.
want to give something away, you need to say, on your next video show, when you do your stream, you can say, hey, I'm going to do a trade. Which how many of y'all want one? And they'll say me, 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 and they'll do it, you know.
Well,
And
I had offered it when y'all were talking about needing playing cards and all that stuff for Janet's scavenger hunt.
right.
I had offered playing cards.
Well,
I
you
said,
were
I've got some
offering,
used
but the
ones.
subject was something else. They were talking about something else, and it didn't get across. It didn't get across to the whole group of chat room. It didn't get across to them all because it's hard to read all of the chat all at once. And if they were talking about a swap and they were, they were talking, they missed your little, you posted something and they missed it and not everybody saw it and they didn't understand it or whatever, it didn't come across. So it got pushed off. But if you want to do something, give away something, then you need to speak up a little louder and get make sure that everybody heard you. I mean, that would be my thoughts about it. It's your if you're trying to do something, you need to speak up until you get some takers because they just did. I feel like they just didn't get the information. And half the time on my show, especially my show, everybody's talking all at once. That's just the way we like it. We just like, we like for everybody to talk at once. Cheryl said that she would swap with you, Teresa, if you want to do a swap. But I don't think she wanted to do a swap. You just wanted to do a giveaway. Is that right?
I was just giving them away so they'd have something different
Right.
for the scavenger hunt. I mean, that's what Janet was looking for was something people thinking out of the box, right? Something
Okay.
different. So that's what she was looking for, and that's
Okay.
that's what I was offering for. I got some
Well,
kids.
I'm sorry. I probably fell asleep. Knowing
You
me,
probably did. Right in the
I
middle of
fell
your show, you fell asleep. I know you did.
I fell asleep on Carol this morning too, and she was doing stencilings on top of stencilings and different ways of stenciling, and it was really nice. I liked it. I'm going to probably go back and watch it again and get motivated again. It was a good one. So these cards are turning out cutesy, cutesy wootsy, with all these little people on there. What else does it need? Can you all think of something else that my postcards need? I stamped ink stamps on the back, and then I put stamps, uh, all kinds of stamps on the front, all over, and then now I'm putting a person. So what else does my postcards need? Carol's still in here. You didn't fall asleep on me, girlie. I wished I could have been over there with you this morning, Carol. I would have taken your puppy and held him. He was crying. He wanted to be petted and loved on. I would have I would have held him. And I know he's too big for you to hold on while you're streaming. You wouldn't be able to get anything done if he was in your lap. He's a big boy. Um so anyway, we've had some fun tonight, haven't we? We've done the 365 book, and we've also did a painting that turned out cuter than what I thought it was going to turn out. And now I'm finishing up my postcards. So if you want to mail me a postcard, go ahead. I'll do internationals. Um, Tanya was talking about her postcards. If you're in her group doing it, you've got to make your postcards nice and flat. They have to be 4 inches by 6 inches, and they need to have, of course, addressed on the back, and you have to have a postage stamp that is a postcard stamp, and they are less than a regular postage, the normal letter postage. And you can order your postage stamps online, or you can, pick you one up. I'm saying that if 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 I don't get out very often and I don't have any postcard stamps, that I would put a regular stamp on it, but she wants everybody to put a postcard stamp on in her group, uh, because it's a postcard swap, anything postcard related. But if you're kind of like a shut-in and you don't get out to the post office very many times, and you're just mailing one postcard, go ahead and put a regular stamp on it unless you're already going to the post office, and make it easy, on yourself if you need to. But if you want to get a postcard stamp, it is cheaper. It is cheaper than the regular postage stamp.
I think what it said was 58 cents for a regular for a postcard stamp now, 55 or 58 cents. Now
No, I think
June first.
that's for a regular stamp.
No, regular stamps 60 something cents now. Postcard stamps have went up. All stamps have went up. Postage went up the 1st of June. By the
Oh,
way,
I didn't hear that one. Okay,
well,
okay.
I was looking it up to see, how much it would cost, and the post. Tanya wants the postcards to be. Uh, uh, Tanya wants the postcards to be 4 by 6. Okay, but a regular postcard to use a regular postcard stamp can be from 3 by 5 to 4 1/4 by 6. Okay, so that's the regular postcard stamp. Anyway, that's what it said when I was looking it up online, that the postage went up.
Yeah, I haven't.
I haven't
I
been to
hadn't
the
heard
post office. Don't get me wrong. I have not been to the post office, but
that. Right. I haven't either. But anyway, the stamps that I have are for forever stamps. So whatever you buy or pay for at the time, they're good forever. And but she was trying to get everybody to do, since it was a postcard swap, she wanted everybody to use postcard stamps. And I don't blame her. Don't blame her a bit. So I've got a few more postcards over here. And I thought I had some more people, but I don't know where they are. If I have them. So I'm looking for some people to put on my postcard. Oh, look, there's a cupcake.
that's what you needed, right?
That's what we needed. So there's a few things in here. It looks like some Happy Mail. Things that people sent me. Some things.
Yes, 4 by 6, Jen. She has a video out about what she wants on it. She said she hasn't thought about people outside the United States. She was thinking about the people inside the United States, but she would think on it and she would say something about it, uh, and everything. Should let people know about it. So um, I bet Beth doesn't know where this place is. This one right here.
Oh yeah.
You don't know where this place is, do you, Beth?
Nope, nope. Don't look familiar to me. But yeah, she does have a video regarding the postcard swap, but her swap is closed, um, and her deadline was the 10th. And but uh, but I'm telling you that if you want to do just one postcard with me, then I will, I will send you one back. So that'll be okay with me. And I do happen to have some of these. These are cute. Since I don't have any more people that would fit on there that I like, I have these they're stickers. So let's see what that looks like on here. And I've got about five, six more postcards left. So let's see if I can get these peeled off, what they would look like on here instead of one of my people. Hey, it'll work in a pinch. Stickers work. So
Here you go, Carol. And there's Beth's.
palm trees,
Uh-huh. And catch a wave, right?
catch a wave, surfing.
So here it is. Okay.
So that doesn't look bad. That looks okay. I like it.
It does. Looks great.
Hey, Joey, what you doing, Joey? What you,
Right.
Thank you, Carol.
smells awful good in there.
I'll have to get your address so I can send that one to you.
Well, the dogs ate theirs already.
Oh, they did.
Uh,
Lapped it right up, I guess.
yeah, they always pick the stuff that smells the best,
Yeah.
especially this one. This one here,
The big one,
the
the
big
big
one,
dog.
the big one.
Yeah,
Mm.
Tanya always makes postcards everywhere she goes. She and Jeff travel in their RV, and when they're gone, she makes postcards from wherever she's at, out of the state where they're at or whatever, and she makes postcards and she mails them back to herself. She did mail them to her mom, but her mom isn't at home anymore. So
Yeah.
now I get and she said make sure that when you put the address right here, right, make sure you put your address along the bottom because one of her postcards actually got ripped in half. So the address for her address where she was sending it to got ripped off, and she got the bottom half of it back because of her address across the bottom. So
Oh,
she said, make sure you do the two. Um, so, and I've been working on how to write postcards. So I don't have a postcard stamp. So I've been working on writing postcards. So this is one way I'm doing it right here. And here's another way I'm doing it. And here's another one I'm doing. I'm trying to do them um, uh, to where they're different. They're a little bit different, and I'm making my own piece that goes up through there and everything. So this is just my sample card, the size and everything, so I wouldn't forget.
Well, it looks good.
You're welcome, Jen.
That's a good way
But
to say your post.
I do, like I said, I like to write, so it doesn't bother me to write. So but I've got four of them made so far, and this is just a sample one that I was playing. This is actually my painted paper where I painted with the leaves out of my yard. And so the
Uh-huh.
background is my painted paper, and that side was my painted paper too. So I was just fiddling around. I'm sorry, I was fiddling around. See, this side's going to be covered. I'm not going to leave it like that because it's hard to read the writing and everything on it. So I'm going to cover this side, and I'm going to redo it. I also took uh, um, this right here. See this
Yeah.
right here? And I use this because, yeah, I can use that side. Um, Something else that you might consider is, measuring it out to where you want to put the address. Find you a cute, um, find you a cute marker or something, uh, a tear ruler,
Yeah.
and make you a cute little doodad line down through there if you want to.
Okay.
Okay? Because often they have like these swirly things going up, to separate the address from what you want to tell the person,
The
and then
message. Yeah.
you know
So I'm just going to ink the edges a little bit,
and
and
kind
I'm
of do it.
almost done with my postcards. I'm going to ink both sides as well.
Now, I'm going to ask a real silly question.
Honey,
That
there are no silly
is it.
questions.
Is the postcard got the edges are around postcard because like you got that stamp, Tracy, that you can take the sharp edge off of each corner.
Right? No. Well, Tanya wants you to leave them square
Okay.
because she said the reason why is she found out that somehow or another, say this is a postcard, if I rounded this edge here,
Uh,
somehow or another it doesn't go through the machine as well.
doesn't
But
catch.
if it's square, like a
Right.
regular postcard, it can go through that machine a lot easier. And I'm assuming it's because of the guides that rounded corner might throw it off a little bit.
Right.
So doing the square corners. Um, Bye, Carol. Have a good evening. Thank you for being here. Having the rounded corners, if you're going through a straight guide, it could catch it. But if it's a square corner, it's just going to catch that guide. Does that make sense?
Right. Right.
But I mean, you can round the corner if you want to. It's just harder on the post office to get it to you because she says that may be why that it caught hers because she rounded the corner on that one,
Right.
and it may have caught it and ripped it in half. She's
Yeah,
not
they're really picky about that. Different
to,
things.
yeah. But
Uh,
like I said, I'm going to make myself a postcard out of this, and I'm going to mail it to you.
that's cute.
Well, yeah, you sent it to me.
Yeah, I know.
But you didn't mail
Uh,
it to me in a postcard.
um, no, I didn't. I
I'm
just
gonna
gave
make my own
it
postcard
was
out of this.
Happy Mail.
Right, it was a happy mail. I was
I
happy.
mailed it to you
It's very
once.
pretty, and I'm gonna
Well,
make
once I had some. I used to do pen pals, letter writing before I started streaming, and uh, different parts of the country or different parts of this United States, all post offices are not. equal. They're not equal. Some of them have older machines, and I had every time I mailed a letter to one of my friends. She lived on the other side of Mississippi and real close to Louisiana. And every time my mail went to her, it always got ripped open. And, it was like, I don't want to say it was shredded, but it was damaged. Every time it went through one of the machines over there where she lived, it was either damaged or it was sent to her in a baggie, the rest of the way. And I've sent things to Alaska, I've sent things to Hawaii, I've sent things other places, and none of my mail ever gets ripped. And it was only that one place, and I think it just had to do with the the type of machinery that post office had.
Wow.
And they had a machine that ate up a lot of things,
Yeah.
and it ate up every one of my letters to her. And of course, I'd send Happy Mail in my letters too. They would always be plumped. My letters were plumped, always plumped, and had paper stuff in it. And so it would always went through the machine, got ripped open. But I do know that sometimes some people mail me stuff and it says hand delivered. It says hand uh, processed. Do not bend. And so the letters get hand done. And so maybe I need to start doing that to my letters. Uh,
Yeah.
Hand process only. That way, they won't get ripped up and stuff. But I quit doing my pen pals a while back because I do so much in here. I do so much mailing. Uh, this is uh, my new job.
Thank you, Rebecca Jean. I appreciate that. Thank you. Those are two of my ATCs. I made four of them,
Those are,
and I had two left. See,
Was any of the other
I
girls
had the
making
Summer
postcards back then?
Smiles and the
Very
Joy
nice.
left out of the four of them.
in
Um,
here, no, I don't think so.
do
Um, but Teresa, when I know you've been streaming a little bit more and more. It seems like every month you're doing more streaming, and I think it's really really nice. Uh, have you Are you still doing impromptu streaming?
yeah, I'm just doing impromptu because um, I don't like to get on when someone else is on. I like
Well,
I like to go watch them. Okay.
right. Well, sometimes when I
Yeah.
stream, there are other people who stream, and of course, I'm not offended at all, uh, but it happens because there are so many of us, and we all can't stream at a particular time every. It's popular. The times are popular when we stream, and you just sort of, instead of trying to wait for a proper
Good
time,
night,
you
Julia.
pick a time so that everybody will know when you're streaming, and that way they'll put your time aside. And if you continue to do impromptu, you're not growing your channel, and you're not getting regulars because we don't know when you're going to be regular, when
Right.
you're going to be coming on.
You
And
just
it's
have to ring the bell to find out.
well, uh, but it would be nice though if you had a time slot, and then we would all
Well,
have
yeah,
that penciled in.
I would like to do that, but right now I can't. Not with Rick and his health the way it is. I have to do impromptu whenever, like tonight. He's waiting on me to get off of here so I can cook dinner.
Right,
It won't take but
exactly.
about 20 minutes. It doesn't take long to do the
Right,
chicken
yeah,
fajitas because I have a pressure cooker and I
yeah.
use it to cook the meat in, so it doesn't take long for that. And then while I'm um, I've already got everything done except for the meat, basically.
Uh
So
huh.
the meat and the cheese. I've got to do the cheese sauce and the meat. And,
Oh,
uh,
that sounds good.
And
that's
like in
about it. So um, That's now. What are you going to put on the back of them, Beth? Are you
This
going
is
to?
what I'm going to put my address on and my message.
So you're going to leave it pink, or you not? Are you going to put
Yeah, yeah.
a label on it?
Nah, I'll probably leave it the same. And since I'm doing so many of them, uh, I'll
No,
get
the reason why I ask is because if you send it and say for instance your label's not white, it's hard for them to read, and that's the reason why I was asking about it.
oh.
I was just
No,
wondering.
I haven't thought about that. Putting a label on there. I have
That's the
not thought
reason
about
why I made some labels.
it. Yeah,
Like this one here, I've got my name on it. That's my label, and I'll put it down after I've colored the envelope. I'll put it down
yeah,
on here. I'll
yeah.
put it down, and then I can leave my envelope colored, and you know. Okay,
Okay,
Uh,
Julie. We'll see you after you get your dinner.
yeah, we're getting ready to jump off here anyway in a few minutes. It won't be long. I'm
right.
uh I'm gonna do these cards and then I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting hungry. Joe's making me making me slobbulate all over the place over
I
here.
made hamburgers.
I know.
Well, I'm making uh chicken nachos.
And that sounds good too.
There's Jennifer, or not Jennifer. What? That's the Jennifer. Kathy.
Yep. Everybody's been quite chatty tonight, which
It's
is
been
fine.
fun chatting
Chat
with
away.
everybody and everything.
Chat away.
Isn't that nice? Having people just chatting away and enjoying
Yep.
themselves. It's
Sure.
always nice, especially after a long week. You know,
Yeah.
get in here, talk to your friends, and enjoy yourself.
Good night, Cheryl.
Good night, sister.
So these are turning out cute postcards. I'm going to be putting some stickles on here too, something kind of sparkly, or do something doodling with a gel pen that has a sparkle to it as well. That I will be doing that. So this is
You need a little roller with a round brush thing on it, so you can just roll.
well. Then I
the
can't do
edges.
this.
I know it.
Yeah, but it's more fun to do that, isn't it,
But
Beth?
this is the way everybody does it. They do it like this, and they make the ink grungy on the edges. It gives it that grungy look.
Well, I know that's what I'm talking about. You got a roller with two rollers on one
Yeah, but
side.
if you roll it, it don't
No,
look near as good.
it makes a mess on the
And you can
table.
have them already done.
Well, but this is the way we like to do
You don't like
it.
you don't make a store bought. You like to make it all hand.
That's right. It's all hand done.
And these cards
Absolutely.
were put together with the loving hands of Beth.
Yep, yep, yep.
What do you think?
Oh, sealed with a kiss.
No, Happy Meal. See the smile?
Oh,
Okay, sissy, you go rest, okay? You get you some rest.
Put some teeth in it. Looks like something you're throwing a kiss. If you put your teeth showing, it'd be
a grin.
a grin. It'd be a happy.
Don't worry, be happy.
Yeah. There's a song, don't worry.
So anyway, I'll be done with this in a few minutes.
I may be able to come on tomorrow sometime and work on my postcards and stuff.
That's
It
a good.
depends on who else is coming on.
Yeah.
Like I like to watch Carol. I like to watch you. You know, there's a lot of people I like to watch. Tanya, Lisa. I like to watch a lot of people.
Um,
Is that better?
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, it's a smile.
oh,
Happy.
Then when you open it up,
Now, if you remember way back when you was a little girl, if, if you know you're happy, what do you do with your hands? Yeah, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That's one song I'll never forget.
and that one in what do you call that? The bunny hop or something?
Don't know that one.
Put your right foot in. Put your right
oh,
foot
it's a
in.
hokey
Oh yeah,
pokey.
yeah.
Okay, the pokey hokey.
That's when you was skating on roller skates.
Yeah, we did that in the roller skating rink
No,
too.
I never did skate. Mm-mm. No, Lord didn't mean for me to be on
Put
wheels.
your right foot in, put your right foot out, put your right foot in, and
And
shake
do
it
them
off.
pokey hokies.
Take a
One more.
long time. There's Becky Waters. Hi, Becky.
Phew, got us done. So, so anyway, I think I can give away these many. I gotta have some postcard
I
stamps.
seen that. It post what?
Postcard stamps.
Postcard stamps.
Yeah,
Is that
Yes,
13?
postcard stamp.
it's a lower money. It's less money than the regular stamp.
I seen all that
It's
in there.
cheaper. It's cheaper.
Why can't we just put the number on it and them take it?
Yep. So
We'll
I think
confuse
I've
them.
got about 30 there. So I think Tanya's going to have, it'll be under 20 in her group. And I told her that I would help out if there were extras.
How many did you make? That Kathy wanted to know how many you made.
I made about 30.
Yeah, that's why she said to go ahead and
Uh,
send her an email and tell her how many you wanted to send out.
well, she's already closed her group
Right.
for the postcards. The deadline was the 10th with Tanya, and then I'm doing Tanya's postcard swap, and then I said to this group, if you want to trade postcards with me, mail me your postcard, and I will mail you one of mine. And then at the end of July or so, I'll have a stack of postcards to put together for a book, and I'll make a book out of the ones I get back. So that there's two, see, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and
Did I show you
2,
this, Beth?
Oh, it's
4,
pretty.
6, 8, 10. I made 33.
I like butterflies.
You
Those
hear
are,
me?
yeah,
Beth,
that's,
did you see this?
no, that's beautiful.
You see what it is, right?
It's a
Tea.
tea bag.
It's a tea bag holder. The pouch it came in.
Right.
This
Okay. I made a pouch. Okay. I've done that.
it's
Yeah.
a
That's
tag
cute.
or an ATC. An ATC will fit into it. Isn't that cute?
Oh, that is cute. That's adorable.
Isn't that cute? I
Yep.
thought I thought I need to show that to you. 'Cause I thought you'd like it.
You like that gold color, don't you?
Kathy got her list today. Well, I bet mine's on the email then. I'll have to go look and get my list.
Oh, I don't know if I've got none or
So,
not yet.
but I'm going to do uh, Tanya's group postcard swap, and then I just said if you guys want to do it one with me too, unless you're already on Tanya's group, so then I'll be in that group. But but yeah, I'll have enough for if I get any strays coming in. I'll have enough to give out. And these two are my first two, and I'll send this one to Tanya and probably Lisa, and then I'll start the list with these.
Okay, I got my list too. I've got you, Jennifer Dalton, and Sharon Longboard, and
Okay,
Tanya, of course.
okay, you got four, three.
I've got four.
Okay,
You sent me
and
four.
I still want to do something else on here. Oh, I was going to look through this little book. This is a little picture book, photo book, and I've got stickers and tape and different things in here. And I thought, well, I'll look through here to see if there's something that I can use on my cards. And back here are some stickers. So I can use that. Here's some words. Here's some more stickers. And there's some smiley faces. Joe gave me some smiley faces yesterday. There's some butterflies. The butterflies might be cute. There's a bunch on there. And I guess that's all that's in here. From Happy Mail. These are from Happy Mail. The butterflies would be cute. That would I think match pretty good. There's some ocean water. There's Hello Kitty. There's some tags, some ephemera. Oh, you're not even in the picture. Ephemera. I'm getting ready to come and eat, Joe. I'm coming. So so that's good. I can use these on my postcards. So I'll put that right there. So anyway, I think that's all I'm going to do today. And so Teresa said she might stream tomorrow, and then tomorrow is Sunday. Carol, sometimes she comes on about 9 o'clock in the morning, 8 or 9 o'clock. So she'll be on in
And
the morning.
Tanya streams on Sunday.
Tanya streams on Sunday afternoons at 1 o'clock, and then uh, Mary sometimes streams Sunday night. I don't.
Lori sometimes streams after Carol,
Yeah,
or just after Carol. So
yeah, yeah. So and then Monday, Lisa will be streaming Monday night, and I'll be back on Tuesday night. So if you all uh, bored and want something to do, go catch somebody online and watch them. Watch a rerun. Watch a replay if you want.
Ray, huh?
Yeah, replay. So that's it. So Teresa, thanks for coming on with me tonight, and I will see you guys later.
Thank you for inviting me.
You're welcome, honey. So good night. Good night, everybody.